Welcome to Mic Drop Videos. This is going to be my very first website mic drop. It's where I take a look at a website from sort of a critical perspective and point out all the questions I might have from a testing perspective, from a UX perspective, things that I would want to find out more about, whether or not they're working with customers, the people that are designed to use that website. Just a quick reminder, if you like this kind of content, you like these videos, like this video and subscribe to the channel. You get all the content as soon as it's ready, and you won't miss a thing. So today we're looking at a website called Zachys. Now, this, I believe, is a wine ordering website. And so makes sense. The very first thing we see here is a overlay in order to provide my date to make sure that I'm of legal drinking age. So you must confirm you're of legal drinking age for entering this website. Perfect. So let's go ahead. All right, now that's something that I'd be curious about. What we were doing was we were engaging with the age pop-up, the overlay. And now, as I was about to engage with that overlay, I've got another overlay, which has asked me to sign up and enjoy 10% off my first purchase. Now, they're showing this to me, even though I've yet to validate my age. So it is possible that you might be taking the information of someone who is not of legal drinking age and start offering them discounts on an alcoholic beverage. That's probably not a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close out of this. I assume my personal preference is these kinds of things are very frustrating to me when I'm trying to engage with the website and then I get a marketing promotion. Sometimes it's if I am dead set on making a purchase and I'm offered this, well, that's a different story. So I actually do really enjoy it when I'm about to make a purchase and then they just give me 10 or 15% off. It's really good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close out of this. I will say, asking for the phone number straight away, that's something I'd want to test. I'd want to find out when people are signing up to get 10% off their first purchase, if email is enough, first name, last name, okay. But phone number, that's something that I think some people might think too far. They might be willing to sign up with the first 3 bits of information, but maybe not the phone number. Something I'd want to test and get some customer feedback on. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close this. And I'm just going to put in a random birthday here, which just to, get through the application. So we're just going to go ahead and make something up. That's probably fine. And I'm going to say confirm and enter. Now, there is a decline and leave option, which I'm not going to click, but I'm curious what website it's going to take me to if I say decline and leave. Maybe it just takes me to Google or something. I'm going to say confirm. All right. So now we're at the homepage. We've got Zachys here. We've got our navigation. We've got Zachys Top Wines of 2023, Shop the Full Collection. Very big cinematic image. I'm curious, again, how effective this is versus perhaps just showing some of the key products right on the homepage. The first thing that stands out to me is that it says Zachys Top Wines here, but there's no imagery. I've been on the site for probably a good few minutes at this point, and I've not seen any imagery that has to do with wine. I've not seen a wine bottle. There's all this white space out here. There's nothing that has indicated that this is a wine website, other than if I read and see wine, spirits, etc. But it would be really great, even in this overlay, to include some pictures of a wine bottle, wine glasses, some grapes, something to actually make it resonate a little bit more and give me a bit of a feeling. So just something, again, I'd be curious to test this with people and see immediately, like a 5-second test, do they know what the website is. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Best of 2023. So this is Top Wines of 2023, and then there's a button here, but then directly below it is the Best of 2023. So this is the Top Wines of 2023. This is the Best Wine, the Best of 2023. Are those the same things or are they different? I'm actually curious. Maybe we'll follow one of those links in a bit. As we scroll down, these are some of the kinds of images that I would have suspected earlier up above. The different photos that go with different products. Now, I'm not a sommelier, by any stretch of the imagination, not really a wine drinker, but, the top reds, under $100 of 2023. Again, does the imagery resonate? Is it clear this is a bottle of red wine? I would think in this case, if there is a glass in the photo, it might be more helpful to show a glass of red wine next to the bottle. It just makes people zero in quickly without having to read too much and say, okay, that's where I want to go. Same thing, sparkling wines, Italian wines. They're all, unless you know the products, I assume, this looks very it's not very clear without reading what products you're looking at. So I'm going to scroll down. top wines of 2023. So again, underneath the best wines is the top wines again. So that's something interesting. And then we've got winter whiskeys here. So now we've got a different kind of product, not wine. And it's coming down, and we got some additional curated picks, things like curated picks, right? Might this not be perfect to have a curated pick right here, right at the top? Like, hey, this is our curated pick of the month. Yeah, there'd be something that I'd be curious about. Shop Bordeaux, again, different products. Let's go up to the navigation. Let's take a look at the navigation. It's also worth pointing out that we've got a free shipping offer up here, which is sort of good. I did notice something happened strange there as I scrolled. Okay, so you see what's happening there? That's curious. How the navigation is disappearing and then it reappears. Sort of, it's a weird animation that, I'm curious what the purpose behind that is. But now we've got under best of 2023. We've seen this twice already. We've seen best of 2023 here. We've seen best of 2023. It was top wines of 2023. Now up here we've got best of 2023 with the top wines, top sparkling wines, white wines. There's a lot of categories here. We've got 8 categories under the best of 2023, and this does appear to be clickable. So we know there is this 7 plus or minus 2 or 5 plus or minus 2 for navigation. There's just a lot of choices, and do you need to keep repeating top 10, top 10, top 10, or would you say best of, best whites, best sparkling, best wine? What would be appropriate? I would test a couple of different options here. This is very wide. And there is no, even though there is spirits on this website, best of 2023 does not include spirits. So this is really just best wines. So there's a little bit of something going on there. Wines here, you can look by country, region, varietals, and type, which is good. So you've got another one of those classics. This kind of navigation, where you've got fly-out navigation, you can very easily be trying to hit something. And you saw I just did it. I was going to the countries, but I accidentally crossed over the best of. And so there's clearly something. Oh, it's not even that. It's just a little bit off, but I don't go straight down. So this is one of those things I want to test this navigation. This is, I think people would probably have difficulty with this. I come down, let's just click New Zealand, and you got to view all countries here, view all regions. A lot of choices. I would be curious how this pairs up with their analytics data. Do they need to show so many choices as opposed to just, if you want to buy country, just go to the countries, et cetera, et cetera. Here we go. We've got a big cinematic, which I'm speculating that this is Photoshop. It looks kind of Photoshop to me, the flag here in front of the vineyard. But there might be a more effective way to illustrate that it's New Zealand without maybe an artificial looking. I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just curious, would people think this is a fake image? And as I scroll down, now we've got our products. We've got our actual projects, and we've got a number of subcategories as well, if this is critical to you. So people can really sort by the different products. Now, there aren't that many options, but if you do want to filter by, hey, I only want a 2016, it's going to give that to you right here. It's loading, and I've got my 2016 right here, Dry River. So I'd say that works pretty well. It's sort by popularity, featured, price, high to low. Let's get rid of this, and then let's change to the sort. So this is sorted by popularity. If I sort by featured, okay, it did change. So Dry River, though, this one I believe was one of the most popular and one of the featured. Switch it back. Let's take a quick look. Yep, that was the 2016 there. And if I sort by price, high to low, let's do that. Talking about wine here. And again, it's right near the top. It's right at the top of the list. It's the most expensive. So that's actually very good for this brand, this company. And when I go low to high, again, the pricing does switch up. So everything here sort of works very well. If I just go here and I type in rosé, maybe, and let's see what comes up. I hit the enter key. Okay, it did search. It showed me 79. Now I search. Okay, this is interesting. I searched for rosé, and it's got rose. Like there's rose in the brand, so it didn't actually know what I wanted. I was searching for rosé. Now I didn't do the little line, but okay, this is interesting. Let's just go ahead and pick. Let's just pick this. Let's go. Well, actually, you know what? I want to explore what is accessories here. All right, so this is typical things, glasses, etc. I don't know if you'd think of glasses as an accessory, something I'd want to test. I think that could be really misleading, or maybe not sold that much. So let's put 2 glasses in my cart. I do get an acknowledgement right here. It does say add to cart again immediately, but I get my acknowledgement up here, which is pretty good. Let's go and let's pick a bottle of wine. Let's go back to the beginning. Now look, I don't have navigation anymore. So this is not good. Do you see what just happened there? That's not very good. That I actually thought I was confused about what to do. Now I scrolled up and it tells me the confirmation was actually hidden as well about what I added to my cart. So that was peculiar, but let's go back to wines. Let's go back to, let's just go to USA right now. And I'm just gonna pick, whatever, Screaming Eagle, great. This is Sauvignon, so let's do that. Cabernet Sauvignon, all right, let's do that. $11,000. All right, I didn't realize my tastes were so expensive, but I'll click it and add it to the cart. Now let's go to my cart and let's see what this experience is like. Again, it didn't, once again, exactly as before. I'm not doing anything intentionally, I promise, but it said added to cart, then it disappeared. My cart is here. There's no value of my cart, which again, especially when you're adding an $11,000 bottle of wine, it might be good to have some sort of cart total there. As I scroll up, now you see it opened up and there's I added this to my shopping cart. So this is something that I would absolutely want to test. It's very confusing to me personally, so I want to check this. Let's go to the cart. So I click on the cart and it's showing me my cart right here. I'm not sure this display is so great because the pricing is not in alignment. It's showing me the products, it's fine, but the items, there's just something about it. I can't really articulate what I'm feeling about this, but there is a subconscious thing that's affecting me with the pricing. Not just that it's $11,045.99, but let's proceed to the cart. I would speculate whether or not you need to have this interim step here. When I do want to go to the cart, I clicked on the cart, so I did want to go to it. And now we've got the cart. Now this looks a lot more, you see how this is more uniform? The dollars are not lined up, which, they're far enough away that it almost looks lined up. But here it's lined up, it's left aligned. You can see this is lined, but here it is not aligned. So there's probably an oversight on this. But as I scroll down, I see the total over here, not over here. But okay, it's a promo code. Do I have a promo code for this? So I would think free shipping would be automatic on orders above a certain total, but you do have to put this code in. So on an $11,000 shipping order, you still have to put that in. Let's see what happens. Let's get the code and let's put that in. Now, one thing is I'm assuming that this is based in North America, but perhaps not. Now, it's put the code in, but there's no acknowledgement that I actually have free shipping other than this remove option. Now, should the state of this flip, it still is a data entry box. Should it instead change and become some sort of, should it put the discount code here with a remove hyperlink as opposed to this option here? So I'm going to go ahead and say proceed to checkout. Actually, let's just try this. +1, update. Let's see if it actually does update it. Okay, it updated. And this didn't work. Okay, so you all saw that. I added one. I said update. It did not update to give me a set of 4 glasses. It did not change. So that is actually a bug. It would appear that there's a bug that's been discovered here. I'm going to say proceed to checkout. Let's see if in the checkout it actually has updated my. No, it has not updated here either. So we have a standard, provide an email address, create an account after checkout, sign up for SMS updates, first name, last name, company name, address, all your basic fields here, your phone number. Again, your phone number is required. In this case, I would think for orders above a certain amount that it would be required, but then your billing, you've got your standard credit card here. There is no other option to pay like PayPal, things like that. That could be hurting a site like this. That is not perhaps an e-commerce platform people are familiar with. So I would absolutely want to check if alternative payment methods would help with the conversion. And then we've got down here, you've got I agree with the terms and conditions. and I certify that I'm over 21 years old and acknowledge that an adult signature is required by law for all alcohol shipments. Okay, so these are critical. This sort of suggests that that first edit check maybe is not valid, or they're just double checking, but you could put this in here and add your order. Let's go back. I still haven't even accepted cookies on this website, so I just realized that I haven't accepted the cookies. Let's accept those. That's going to be a very common behavior that people will not realize to accept the cookies. What happens during that whole time when you haven't accepted cookies? Is it actually just writing cookies, even if you haven't accepted them? We've got a contact thing here. I wonder, I mean, it is an icon of an old handset from a landline phone, the receiver. Curious people do recognize it. And you need help. Here's the phone number. Ooh, okay. So there's no other method of contacting this company other than the phone number. So the phone number is fine, and I actually admire the fact they're giving you a phone number, but it is in fact an 800 number, which suggests that no one is really going to pick it up. That's going to go to an IVR system. We've got a person here, log in, create an account, and then my cart. So if I scroll to the bottom, is there any other kind of our story, careers, customer service? Oh, so there is a client services option right here. And it says it's in Port Chester, New York, this website. Very interesting. So I could email them, but why not put that up here, which is the most common place people are going to look for your customer support if you offer something like this. I would imagine when people click this, they see there is no email address. Few people will actually scroll to the bottom and look at it. And so you may be losing customers, or this site, Zachys, may be losing customers because there is no email. Some people who are doing e-commerce don't want to make a phone call. I'm at a computer. I don't necessarily have my phone handy. I just want to shoot you an email and say, hey, how do you package an $11,000 bottle of wine that you're going to ship to me? That sort of thing. So really, really interesting there. I'm not sure there's anything else I really need to. Return policy, FAQs, et cetera. They've got some your basic stuff down here, which is really good. But going back, again, I'm scrolling to the top. You can see, again, it all disappeared. Auction. There's an auction platform. Is that a whole different website? Yep, it's a different website. It's a whole different thing. I'm not going to bother going through their auction platform right now. I guess this is currencies up here. I'm going to, they've opened it in a new tab, which is fine, but it could be confusing if you're trying to back up. So I knew to close out for that. Storage. I guess if there's contacts about wine storage. So that's interesting. But where's information about the services they offer? So on the one hand, they're offering a phone number. At the bottom, they're offering an email address. And then here they're offering the ability to submit a form with information. So 3 different ways to contact the company on different pages, depending on how you access it. You really want it, that should really be uniform, a uniform way to contact them, even if it means there's 3 options, but all shown together. I'd want to test that. I'd want to see, are people able to figure out where the phone number is? Again, client services at Zachys is right here, and the phone number's here. So 3 things are here, but this was design choice here to make this clickable link the same color as the rest of the content. So that is probably not going to be noticed. People notice links because they stand out. They're colored. This is not colored, doesn't stand out. Same thing here with the phone number. If people are searching this site on mobile, you might want this to be a clickable as well, so that if they're on a phone, then you can just click it and make the call. Now, I'd have to look at the analytics data to see, what is the most common way that this site is accessed, whether it's desktop or mobile phone. Coming down, yeah, customer services, client services at Zachys.com. So anyhow, let's go back to the homepage, see if I missed anything. Actually, I did a search before. It wasn't as effective as I'd hoped, but it did seem to work sort of exactly. You see how I'm just moving around the website and all this stuff is just covering up what I want to see? This just can be a little bit jarring. And every time someone gets a little bit jarred, it's just a little bit more likely that they're going to just leave the website. So something to just keep in mind. Maybe the search box should be right in the middle. Maybe there should be navigation and the search box right in the middle. Maybe that would be more effective. Take the Google approach. Yes, searches are usually at the top, but if you're just going right in trying to find a product, maybe it should be right in the middle. Something I'd want to test. So I guess the wrap up on this. So I guess the wrap up on Zachys is that there's a lot of content, a lot of products. The homepage, curious if the presentation of the big cinematic versus showing some products for sale. The navigation has got a lot of options. Is that effective? Should they be slimmed down a little bit more? Is it clear? Accessories, what those are, wines versus spirits. How does that break down? Are there no best of spirits, top spirits for the year? All these things might be contributing to a lack of people discovering products and certainly a lack of ability to contact the company with questions if they have any. That's going to be it for this website mic drop, but check back again soon. I'm sure I'll have another one for you. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you're Zachys and you have any questions, yeah, feel free to reach out.